This honey glazed salmon was one of the first dishes I ever learned how to make when I first started cooking, and it's still one of my go-to meals because it's so easy and it's so good. It can never do me wrong. So I'm starting off by filleting the salmon and then drizzling on some olive oil and seasoning both sides. So I'm using a blend called Black Magic, which is basically paprika, onion powder, cayenne, and then also adding in some black pepper. Next, I preheat the oven to 475 degrees, and while that heats up, I make the glaze. So in a small saucepan, I melt 4 tablespoons of butter with some garlic, adding in some soy sauce, some honey, some brown sugar, and just a little bit of vinegar, and just a hint of lemon juice, but that's optional. This sauce should taste mostly sweet with a hint of like tang and a little bit of saltiness, but adjust to your liking. Once that sauce is done, I pour it over the salmon and then it goes straight into the oven and bake it in there for about 9 minutes. And while the salmon's baking, I move on to the asparagus. I saute it with butter and garlic and let it steam with the lid on until it's nice and soft. Then I check on the salmon. It's been about 9 minutes, so I take it out and spoon a little bit more on that glaze, and I switch the oven to a high broil, but keep a close eye on it until the top is golden and slightly crispy. You do not want overcooked salmon. Now back to the asparagus. I finish it off with some Japanese barbecue sauce, add a little bit of honey with some salt, and that's it. Super simple, but a nice sweet savory touch that goes really well with the salmon. And then the best part, the finale, we got some chili crisp oil that my future mother-in-law made, and it's just the best final touch. It's got that spice and that crunch that brings everything together.